Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Steelheads Tonight. The Steelheads have been very busy over the last 5 to 10 days in the days that lead up to the draft, which is tomorrow.
Yes, very exciting times for the Steelheads right now.
But first things first, before we get into the draft talk and all this and all that, Jason, you're going to break down the trades that happened over the last 5 or so days ago.
Yeah, there's been a lot of trade activity because obviously there was that trade window for that little bit of time, and obviously the big sellers were the Bulldogs. Surprisingly, I think everyone saw the moves the Bulldogs made, which I think I was very surprised about it. But this is a Steelheads podcast, so we're focusing on the Steelheads. So the first trade made was with the Sudbury Wolves, which was just a Brampton 14th round pick for a Sudbury 14th round pick. So what the Steelheads gave up was a 14th round pick in 2027 for a 14th round this year's draft. So that was
what I understand is all the picks that were traded were for picks in this year's draft. So they traded away picks in future years for this year's draft to try and rebuild what they had last year. But you can carry on.
Yep. And the next one, which was within the next day, they traded with the London Knights and they gave up two 2027 picks, a 13th rounder from them, and then a 13th round, and then a 15th round, my mistake, from the Peterborough Petes, and then the London Knights gave them two 2026 draft picks, a 13th round and a 15th round. So again, something's going on here, and it's very exciting in my opinion.
Yeah, we were mentioning yesterday how busy JR has been over the last week and to improve the team, and he is doing his best to try.
He wants to build around the core they got now, and obviously some of the players have left to NCAA and actually U Sports as well. So, and obviously, with the talent that he has now, I think he knows now. Okay, these guys are. I know for sure these guys are coming back. Let's try. I want to build on with these guys. And then, of course, the final trade they got. This is with the Ottawa 67s. They got a 3rd round pick on this year's draft, which was originally Kingston's, and they gave up a Kitchener. A draft pick that was originally Kitchener's 5th round in 2027, and it wins their 3rd round pick in 2029. So,
what's with them and trading with Ottawa? We've had a lot of trades with Ottawa over the last calendar year. It seems like
getting Jackson Williams in
the biggest one
was the biggest one.
But it just seems like we've had a lot of trades with Ottawa over the last calendar year. I could be wrong, but it just feels that way.
I was more shocked about the Sudbury Wolves one, just because that's an in-division trade, and obviously Sudbury
nobody gets anything though. It's just a draft pick, so it's not like it's a star-studded player, right? We don't know what these players are gonna.
Yeah, we don't know what these players are gonna be, but obviously JR has a plan, and I'm actually very curious to see what goes on in the draft tomorrow.
Before we talk about the draft tomorrow, we had the under-18 OHL draft this week where the Steelheads picked Zayden Harachi.
And we're sorry in advance if we mess up these names.
And Reed Gillespie. For Zayden, he spent last year in Georgetown, from what it looks like. Or Georgetown and Burlington. And with Burlington in U18 AAA, in 33 games, he had 32 goals, 32 assists. So he was very consistent in that time. Pretty much a goal per game and an assist per game player.
Yeah. And I think they describe him as well. If you scrolled up on your computer, they describe his what his game's about. Player type.
Yeah. Player type is a playmaker, sniper, two-way forward.
So
a goal scorer.
That's a goal scorer who can get assists and play a good two-way game. So,
and in 10 games with the Georgetown Raiders in the OJHL, 4 goals, 2 assists for 6 points. So he still was pretty consistent down in the junior league.
Yeah, it just took him. It seems like it just took him a few games to figure out.
Well, it's a higher level, right?
Higher level, and then obviously a new environment, new teammates. So obviously, once you get the sense of how your teammates play their game, it looked like he had a pretty good time there.
And with Zane, he is a forward, so he can play on either wing, I assume. And then for Reed Gillespie, from Port Colborne, Ontario, centerman. He spent last year between three teams, Southern Tier Admirals in the OMHA U18. Then he went to Port Colborne Sailors in the GOJHL and wrapped up with the Southern Tier Admirals under 18 AAA team. So he was busy last year. In 50 games with the Southern Tier Admirals, 18 goals, 21 assists for a total of 39 points. My apologies, my math is off, and I'm looking right at the screen. So it's going to be one of those days.
He's already making a case for next season's biggest fail.
So yeah, it's another good, solid point per game player, which is what the Steelheads are in dire need of as points.
Yeah. The only issue I feel is going to come with Gillespie is he also plays lacrosse. He was drafted by an OJLL team. So I'm not sure. Like, I know lacrosse and hockey, they kind of go playing at the same.
I look at it this way: there's a lot of junior players that also play lacrosse. Eventually, they do make the decision, but they play both as long as they can.
Yeah. So obviously, a decision might be coming soon for Reed, but we're happy to have you, man. Like, here, we hope. Obviously, it's your choice at the end of the day. Like, we'll respect. It's gonna be your choice. So, like, nothing we're gonna say here on here. But like, obviously, congratulations on being drafted by both the lacrosse team and by the Steelheads. That's an amazing accomplishment to be drafted by two teams.
There was also some news this week before we get into the main event of the OHL draft and our little preview of it. The Steelheads this week, well, not the Steelheads themselves, but the OHL released all the teams' home openers and rivalry weekend matchups. And this year, the Steelheads open at home on Friday, September 18th, against the Oshawa Generals. So we're already excited for that, as it gives us a little bit of something to look forward to in the middle of June here, as we're waiting for
hockey to start.
OHL hockey to start back up again.
It's closer when they're starting to announce these things. And
even though the Memorial Cup was just given out last week, I'm ready for Steelheads hockey to come back. So
I feel like once it got to the the finals, like the semifinals for the OHL championship, like I feel like that's when the point, like when Kitchener was playing. I can't remember who they were playing in their semifinals, but I know it was Barrie and Brantford in the other one. But once those semifinals are going on, I was like, yeah, I'm ready for the Steelheads to be
back. So yeah, they announced that this week. They also announced their rivalry weekend opponent again this year is Brantford. Yeah. Last year it was crazy physical. Jason was saying last year, how are they rivals?
Because when I think rivals of the Steelheads, I think the Niagara Ice Dogs off the bat, because I remember before they moved to Brampton, there was a game where the officials just had enough, and then if there's any sort of something physical, he was like, okay, just get out of here. Like
10-minute misconduct or 10-minute misconduct.
They're just saying get out of here. They're just at the point where it's like, just get out of here. No more. We're taking control of the game. Get out of here.
But yeah, like you were saying, Brantford, but their games with Brantford last year were very physical and very good. So that was a good job by the OHL there in bringing the Brantford
Bulldogs back for
another rivalry weekend.
They say in like an article as well. Like I read an article about it. They said like, oh yeah, every team goes against their fiercest rival, and I'm like, okay, I can see it now with Brantford, even though I still have the sense that Niagara might be a little higher on the list. But hey, when you're rivals, you're rivals. Like that, there's no denying that.
And some non-Steelheads news: the OHL also announced, in partnership with the Q, that the interleague games are back again this year. And it's doubling from 4 games to 8 games. So we have 4 more teams. 2 more in each division.
Yeah.
Or not each division, each league, playing some interleague games, which is good for both leagues, as we get to see stars of the Q and they get to see stars of the OHL. Hopefully, eventually, we can get the Steelheads in a few of those games, as that'll be kind of cool to see a matchup between the Steelheads or in the Q or the Steelheads in the W. It doesn't really matter. We just want to see some more interleague.
Yeah, I think it starts now. Like, obviously, they're going to Cornwall this upcoming season for a few games.
Yeah.
And I'm not this is gonna be a fun little experience because Brian Crawford recently there was an article put out about him wanting to expand in the O, and he wants to expand by 5 or 10 teams in the next 10 years.
Which is crazy to think in a 5 to 10 year radius that 10 more teams could be joining the OHL.
Yeah. I'm all for it though. I could be completely wrong, but I remember him saying at least 5. He wants at least 5 teams in the next 5 to 10 years, which is awesome. And I think Cornwall, this is gonna be a test to see if they can get a good attendance up there. And I know some people are gonna say the non-Steelheads fans, Steelheads don't get enough attendance at their games, and it's okay, yeah, you're right. We don't get the best attendance, but our fans are passionate. We are a passionate fan base, and obviously Brian Crawford has already denied the allegations that some other fan bases are making that this is the Steelheads' new home and all that. Steelheads are trying out their new digs. Brian Crawford in that article, he even said he wants more teams in the GTA to go along with Brampton, and
he doesn't want to take teams away.
Yeah, he doesn't want to take teams away. He wants to expand on that. And 2 cities that he already talked about are Burlington and Vaughan, and I think those are 2 great cities to possibly have an OHL team in. And he's already said we want to build on Brampton and Oshawa, and even though Oshawa's not really considered in the GTA, but he wants more teams to be. He wants to create rivalries for Brampton, that's for sure. Just down the street, essentially.
Yeah, and now for our big thing of the week. It's draft day starting tomorrow.
Yes, draft day tomorrow. 3rd overall pick.
Steelheads, as Jason just said, have 3rd overall, which is projected right now in the OHL draft rankings to be Logan. You want to try and pronounce that so you can have this year? Okay,
I'm sorry in advance if Logan somehow comes across this video. Logan Prudhomme. I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm not 100% sure, but Logan Prudhomme is the projected 3rd overall pick.
Oh my god.
What?
2010 birthdays.
Oh my goodness, that makes me feel old. These guys are born in 2010. Wow.
Oh my god. Sorry about that. That just. Oh my goodness! I've been watching a lot of junior hockey. Yeah. But yeah, Logan's projected to go 3rd. He's from Upper Canada College
of the
CAHS league. Tanner Adams is projected to go number 1.
Obviously, these are just projections. So.
And Adrian Scro. I don't know.
I think it's Scro. Why not? Sorry in advance again.
From the Vaughan Kings under 16 AAA team is projected to go 2nd. We had a conversation a few weeks ago where Arjun I don't know. Arjun was supposed to go 3rd overall.
Yeah,
but his
yeah, those things are.
These are just projections down this
These week. Are just projections and rankings, so these are there's a chance Tanner Adams has the best chance of going 1st overall. But who knows? The Generals could be thinking something totally different.
They could be. We don't know. That's the beauty of the draft.
Beauty of the draft, yeah. It just reminds me, I feel like whenever you think it's this guy's projected, but doesn't mean he's actually going to go 1st overall. It's like the Shane Wright situation in the NHL. Everyone thought, oh yeah, Shane Wright's going to go 1st overall. He went 4th overall.
But yeah, we'll see what the Steelheads have in play for tomorrow. Like we said, Logan's projected to be 3rd. But again, those are just projections, and we'll see what JR has up his sleeve going into tomorrow. I'm excited for it.
I'm very excited for it, even though I'm not going to be able to watch it.
Well, I don't even know how we could watch it anyways. So
I'm pretty sure they stream it on YouTube or something.
I don't know.
Because it's an in-person draft. They're doing it NHL draft style. The players will be.
I don't know. We'll see what happens.
All I know is I'll be looking at I'll be looking for notifications of who they drafted.
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah,
I can give you updates.
Yeah, you'll just. I'll just be at work, and the next thing I know, Steel drafted so and so.
Yeah. But yeah, these are all just rankings. We don't know what's going to happen. These are all projections. What I can tell you is we are looking forward to another exciting year of Steelheads hockey.
Steelheads hockey, yeah. And we're getting updated glass in the arena, so that's going to be fun. So
yeah, the OHL standard glass.
So hopefully
installed this off season.
So less broken glass during games.
Please.
Even though it was pretty cool to see, honestly. I just give credit to Steelheads players. Neither of the times that the glass broke, it was their doing.
And then we had the one against Oshawa during the Wars.
Oh, that was hilarious.
But yeah, so...
And they're trying to tape off the area. It's like, yeah, I don't think that's going to do much if you just put caution tape.
Yeah, but...
yeah. It's a thought I got. It's like, hey, if we put caution tape up, we'll stop people.
But yeah, we're looking forward to next year.
We're very excited. Like
our season tickets have been renewed.
Yes.
So that's all been sorted out. So we're very excited now as we get into mid to late June. A couple months away from training camp.
Yeah.
Which is
I can't wait for inter-squad stuff to happen again.
But yeah, like we're looking forward to another great year of Steelheads hockey. I don't know what we have in store for podcasts going forward.
I feel like we'll definitely have I think we'll definitely have like a post-draft podcast just discussing who was taken, because like at this point, like the draft is pretty much all weekend.
Friday, Saturday.
So maybe on Monday we'll have a.
Yeah, I mean we could do it.
Yeah, on Monday we'll have a post-draft. Talk about the players who were selected. Talk about the players who were selected by the Steelheads, and obviously the biggest question: who's going to be taken first overall? Because even at Steelheads fans, I think everyone is curious who's going to be number one.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, so yeah, Monday we'll have our post-draft show, and then going forward after that, we'll keep you updated. We'll have to think about that. Yeah. But
stay tuned on our social media because we're trying our best to be more consistent on Instagram.
What would you guys like to see?
Yeah.
Because we are just reposting what the Steelheads have posted.
Yes.
Whether that's trade alerts, countdown to the draft, home opener, rivalry weekend. What would you all like us to start doing? Because if you can give us suggestions,
that would be greatly appreciated. Either comment on this video or DM us on Instagram.
Yeah, because we will take any
suggestions
and try our best to accommodate. Yeah. Because we want to grow as a podcast and as a social media not influence but social media profile.
Yeah,
we want to grow.
Social media presence, I guess.
We want to grow.
Yeah, we want to grow our presence.
Our brand.
There we go.
That's the word I was like. We want
to grow our brand. We both went to college
brand.
and we couldn't think of that first.
And we were in radio, and we took a course in branding. And do you think we could remember the word? No.
Tells you what good college was.
But it tells you just how much.
Yeah.
We not lack of pay attention, but just how much we remember.
Well, that program doesn't even exist anymore. So.
But yeah, so stay tuned for Monday. We will have the post-draft show. Until then, have a good week. Enjoy the OHL draft.
Yeah, I know we are.
And as we always say, go Steel, go.
Steel, go.